Hey world, say world, what it do, world? DBFD fam, what it do, man? We back with another one, man. Now check this out. Check out Gillie. Gillie the kid right here on the screen. Come on, Johnny.
Come on, Johnny. Out of all the motherfuckers you can fuck with, Johnny, what the fuck would make you stop at me, man? Huh? What would make you stop at that bus stop and fuck with me, Johnny? I know what it was. I know exactly what it was. Ain't no secret. You had 8 ball of that shit, Johnny. I figured by now that shit would have wore off, right? Johnny, what the fuck would make you get up and just say, you gonna slap me? Out of all the motherfuckers on planet Earth, Johnny, you gonna slap me? Had to be this shit right here, Johnny. Because it ain't 1917 no more, Johnny. This is 2025. Niggas fight back, Johnny. The fuck make you think you just gonna slap a nigga and then what you just gonna do? You just gonna walk off about your business, Johnny, and just ain't nothing gonna happen, Johnny. No, we gonna have to put on a betting app, Johnny, to over and under for how many fucking days you gonna lay in the hospital. And I'm taking 13 and a half days. I'm taking the fucking over, Johnny. Now let me tell you something, Johnny. I need you to check in the AA, Alcohol Anonymous, and I need you to check the fuck out of AAB. African American business, Johnny. This shit ain't had nothing to do with you. Sit your dumb ass down somewhere. You hear me? Now, Cam said what he said about jailing. I told Cam he did something you couldn't do in a Super Bowl, and then Cam, big, goofy, extra sensitive ass, started talking personal shit. So you and Cam could both sit y'all super goofy asses down some fucking where. Fucking cocaine Johnny and big fucking sensitive. You big sassy ass nigga, sit your dumb ass down somewhere, nigga. I don't know what the fuck you got going on. But I told you niggas, neither one of y'all could fuck with jailing. And then you talk about, I'm the biggest loser. You ain't did nothing on the football field, neither did you, Johnny. You was in a fucking league for 2 weeks. They sent you to the fucking Australian Kangaroos. The fuck you, I think you did 2 years with the Lithuanian Bombers or some shit. Fuck is you talking about? You ain't did shit either. Get the fuck out of here, Johnny. Right.
Alright, now here's the backstory. So Cam Newton, it started with Cam Newton and Gillie the kid. Well, actually Cam Newton and several other people. So what happened was Cam Newton, he made a comment about Jalen Hurts Super Bowl. Basically just saying he don't feel like it's valid for Jalen Hurts, valid enough because Jalen Hurts, he got backup, he got help. He got a whole O-line, he got the best defense, offense, he got Quan Barkley back there. He got his wide receivers, like his whole team is stacked, so he ain't really had to do too much during the Super Bowl. So he was saying that his road to Super Bowl was easy. If he had a different team, he probably wouldn't have went. And now Cam Newton had and still got the whole internet going crazy. So, Ron Clark commented, Gillie the kid, of course, commented because, Gillie the kid, you know what I'm saying? He's a eagle, as Cam Newton said, that he's a mascot. You know what I'm saying? So, he from Philly. So, he gonna ride just like me. I'm from Charlotte. I'm gonna rock with the Carolina Panthers regardless. I don't care about none of that. The Panthers it is. You see what I'm saying? So, Gillie the kid said something back to Cam, and a few other people said something back to Cam too, but I'm gonna keep it a topic with Cam Newton and Gillie and Johnny Manziel since this is what we're talking about. But he did, Ryan Clark and a few other people said some things too. If you want to make a video about that, y'all put in the comments, make videos about those, and I will. But I'm gonna stick on the topic at hand for right now. So Gillie the kid basically responded back to Cam and was like, Jalen Hurts did something you can't do. Win a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And he was saying like Cam Newton, when he went to the Super Bowl back in 2015, he fumbled the ball and then he looked at it right at the end zone and he ain't jump on it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Cam, you my dog, but I mean, I know Cam, you already said it hunt you, but if Cam would have jumped on that ball right, we could have scored, we could have won the Super Bowl, bro. But Cam just looked at it, hesitated, and they jumped on the ball. It's a Super Bowl, they going for it. And Cam, he already admitted that it hunts him to this day. So when Gillie the Kid said that about Cam. He ain't jumping the ball. You not Jalen Hurts. You ain't got a ring and all that. So that hit a nerve with Cam about not jumping on the ball. So you know what, Cam gonna hit a nerve back with Gillie. So Cam came back and he responded to Gillie. And Cam said to Gillie a whole lot of things, but the main thing that it struck Gillie was when Cam was like, "And you ain't you." Basically, yeah, he said something about his album sales. Like he was rapping, you ain't sell no album. Your album flopped. You wasn't nothing. Basically saying he was trash. His rap career ain't work out for him. He ain't nothing. So Gillie the Kid came back and responded to him like, "Hey man, what you mean? Yeah, because if you rap at the end of the day, you want to be looked out as one of the top guys. You don't want people to say you was trash, and especially Gillie went through a lot in the rap game. So Gillie felt some type of way about Cam saying that he was trash. So he came back and called Cam corny, talk about all the hats Cam wear, the goofy ties, he wear the tight clothes, you was a super corny dude, can't win a Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts still better than you, and he just started going hard under the belt, and they just started going back and forth, and as they going back and forth, it started getting serious online, they just going back and forth talking junk about each other. Johnny Manziel out of nowhere, he come in and he tweets something, and he said basically in the tweet that he will slap Gillie the Kid. You know what I'm saying? When he see him. And Gillie the Kid looking at it like, hold up, man, where you come from the first place? It was me and Cam talking, and out of nowhere, you talking about you would slap me? So that's when Gillie the Kid made this video. That's when Gillie the Kid like, hold up, man, you got me messed up. If you slap me, what you gonna be in the hospital for over 13 days? And But it really was between Cam Newton and Gillie the Kid, and they was going back and forth. I don't know if this is gonna escalate to something else. I know. You, at the end of the day, Johnny Manziel, Gillie the Kid do a little boxing now. You know what I'm saying? He do a little boxing. Johnny Manziel, I don't know him known to fight or nothing like that, but he was an athlete, is an athlete. He ain't he was a quarterback. He ain't no little small dude. He might grab Gillie, try to sling. Look, Gillie said, "What? Gillie better tag him and stay up out of there." And Johnny Manziel, I don't think he gonna be no easy. Johnny Manziel got a little size on him. But Gillie went on to about, they said Johnny Manziel was on coke and all this stuff like that, all this crazy stuff, whatever like that. So Gillie had the stuff all over his face. Gillie funny. But it's crazy because Cam Newton and Johnny Manziel, a couple days ago, they came and Johnny Manziel had Cam Newton on his podcast and they talking. I guess it's a football thing. Johnny Manziel trying to take it for Cam. He a quarterback and he played ball too. And now they came together, I guess, against Gillie. But Gillie and Cam Newton, it got real serious, and they still going back and forth right now. And Gillie the Kid just had a birthday, and when he had his birthday, the Eagles owner, he brung out the Super Bowl trophy to Gillie, like the real Super Bowl trophy, and a real big ass Super Bowl ring. And Gillie up there crying like this, showing the ring and all that. And that's when Cam Newton and Johnny Manziel everybody talking about he corny, boy, you just a mascot. You a mascot. You ain't never played no ball. You ain't never did nothing. He's so super extra corny and all this stuff. Then, Charleston White had to chime in, say something about Gillie the Kid's son again. And it just got real messy and getting real messy, man. But Gillie also came in and Gillie told Cam Newton that, hey man, he was like, look, check this out. You might have did a little football, but he said, in this space, in this social media space, you can't mess with me in this space. He said, I sign you, Cam. You know what I'm saying? You can't mess with me. And Cam came back and told Gillie, hey, man, check this out, man. Look, hold up, man. God damn, hold up. God damn, hold up. I ain't hurting for no money, Gillie. I'm doing this. I love to do this. I want to do this. But Gillie, I've been getting, I'm a big dog. You know what I'm saying? So them boys been going back and forth. What do they say? Back to life, back to reality, back to life, back to reality, yeah. So, but them boys going back and forth, man. But I really don't think at the end of the day that, Gillie the Kid and Cam, if they see each other, ain't gonna be no smoke. Cause Gillie, you my boy. Shot you out. I rock with you 100% Gillie, but Cam is a monster. You know what I'm saying? You don't want you to be playing with Cam. Cam for granted slinging nigga over here, slinging nigga over there, slinging nigga everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But Gillie the Kid and Cam, I think it's just gonna stay on social media, hopefully. Now with this Johnny Manziel situation, Gillie might feel a little more to try him like, hold up, man, because why you getting that business anyway? You ain't had nothing to do with this, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why you got in all this smoke anyway. What you thought this was? But Gillie is a funny dude, man. And what y'all think, man? Y'all think it's gonna lead to something, or you think it's just gonna stay on social media? And also, let me ask y'all this too, man. Put down in the comments. Who you think is the better? Since they're having a debate. Who you think is the better? Is or was a better quarterback? Cam Newton or Jalen Hurts? Now I got my opinion. But I want y'all put if y'all put enough comments and y'all put y'all opinions in the comments and let me know who y'all think was the better quarterback, Cam Newton and Jalen Hurts, then I'll come back and I'll let y'all know who I felt was the better quarterback. Now I have been seeing a lot of comments and a lot of people have been leaning towards Cam, like Cam was a monster. If Cam had Jalen Hurts team, he'll do this, he'll do that, he'll do that. But y'all let me know who y'all think y'all was the better quarterback. I mean, Jalen Hurts doing his thing. I believe Jalen Hurts, he got a chip on his shoulder because you know what happened to him at Alabama when he got took out the game and they started Tui Gonzalez, whatever Tui named, the quarterback that put the star for Miami Dolphins now. He was a class or two under Jalen Hurts and he was behind Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Hurts started messing up a little bit and they put him in front of Jalen Hurts. And Jalen Hurts ended up leaving and he came back, I think, after Tua got hurt and he won the game, the championship for him. He switched to Oklahoma his last year and then went to the NFL from Oklahoma. Jalen Hurts and Tua kept playing Alabama and the rest is history. He down Miami. Jalen Hurts Philly, and now Jalen Hurts got a chip on his shoulder. And it's crazy because Cam Newton interviewed Jalen Hurts too. So I'm like, dang, you just interviewed Jalen Hurts right before the Super Bowl. Now you talking crazy about him. That's another thing people say Cam Newton a hater. Y'all think Cam a hater? Because Cam did say some stuff about Shador too a few times. Like, I'm like, damn, Cam, why you talking about Shador? Like, you know, I know you're competitive, but I don't know, man. But shout out to Cam, shout out to Gillie, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. On to the next video, man. Gillie the kid, Cam Newton. Hey, y'all squash that. Let y'all want me to get up in it. Y'all want me to get in it? Y'all throw these with me in. Fuck. Y'all chill out, man. I rock with both of y'all. Shout out to Gillie. Gillie, that's my boy. I rock with Gillie. And shout out to Cam. You know I love you too, Cam. You know you my dog too, shit. You came to my city, Charlotte, and you did your thing, man. So I don't want to see neither one of y'all, you know what I'm saying, do nothing crazy, which I know y'all ain't. Y'all gonna hold it down. Johnny Manziel, stay out of grown folk business. It's your boy, Jay Swift. Eastside 1 man. Dreadboy Films, man. We here Eastside. Hey, God dang, let's do it. Mighty as well. Shit, why not? Skate. God dang. Appreciate you watching the video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment. And also follow me on all my social media platforms right here on the screen. And also go to my website and get you some merch. Might as well. Why not? Eastside, Skage. Hey, let's do it.